what is up? My name is Haley. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you did not know, now you do. Hey you guys, what's up? So in today's video, y'all, I'm going to be talking about my skincare. I get asked about this a few times, like what is my skincare? What products do I use? I actually used to think that I was very minimalistic, but then I got all of my skincare products out and I realized that that is a lie. And I have a few products here. I was going to make this video washing off all of my makeup and showing step by step what I did or what I do. And I actually made the video, but I just hated the way it looked and the lighting was horrible. So I just decided now to go through every item step by step, how I use it, when I use it, and hopefully this helps anybody that has any questions regarding my skincare. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you use any of these products, you can let me know if you like them. But yeah, the first thing I'm going to start off with is my makeup remover from Clinique. It's almost empty. You can see I've hit pan. Is what people say, I guess, on YouTube regarding these types of things. That's usually for makeup, but I can say that for this too. It's the Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. This stuff, my friend, she used it one time and I used it and I was like, what is all this hype about? And it was just so amazing. It took off everything. Waterproof mascara, waterproof eyeliner. This just washes it away. They have this, I think, in liquid form as well. But I personally like this. It's lasted me, I think, almost a year now, and I still have so much left. I do have to say though that I don't wear that much makeup. I only wear makeup probably once a week, and sometimes that's pushing it, so The next thing I'm going to be talking about are all my face soaps. I think I have 2 or 3, maybe 3. Oh, I do have 3. Oh my gosh. I technically have 4 because I sometimes use my body wash, which is a pH neutral, no perfume, no parabens, no added this, no added that stuff in it. I'm not going to put that in this video because that just makes no sense to put my body wash as a facial wash. But if I take a shower and I haven't worn makeup and I haven't really done anything that my skin is necessarily dirty, I use my body wash because I just feel like it's very soft, it's very mild, it doesn't dry out my skin, and I just feel refreshed afterwards. But when I want a clean face, like after makeup, after going out, after being in an environment that involves a bunch of crazy stuff on my skin, I'm using one of these. So the first thing, which is the most empty thing that I have here, is my Clinique liquid facial soap in mild. They have different forms of this facial wash, but I love this. They also have this in a bar, but I prefer this because I just feel like I get a lot more. It's for dry combination skin. It's amazing. It takes everything off. It doesn't make your skin feel like if you're pulling on a plastic bag and it just feels tight. Doesn't make you feel like that. I usually add, once I get halfway through, I add water to it so I can get a little bit more out of it, and it dilutes it a little bit. So I really like this. I have the 400 milliliters or 13.5 fluid ounces, and this has also lasted me, let's say 8 months, because I left it at my friend's house for a few months. So it would have technically been a year, but because I left it at her house for a few months and then she gave it back to me, I would say 7 to 8. The next one is going to be, let's do another Clinique. Let's just stay in Clinique. I love Clinique, you guys. When it comes to skincare, even like body care, I use their soap sometimes for my body as well. I love it. This is just something I found at Macy's on sale for $8, so I purchased it because I was like, $8 for a cleanser from Clinique. Oh yes. This is the All About Clean Liquid Face Soap Extra Mild. So if you have it says dry, too dry skin, sensitive, this is for you. And I 1000% agree. So do you know when you wash your face and something is very soapy, it like suds a lot, it has a lot of bubbles and a lot of, like, I call it carbonation, but it's not carbonation. This does not do that. This feels sort of like a film on your face, and it cleanses. For me, this is one of those things that I use like my body wash. If I haven't done anything and I know that my skin's not too dirty, I use this, but I don't necessarily feel like this is an amazing cleanser, just as an alternative if I need something else. And also, when I use stuff up, I forget to buy a new one, and then I'm left there without any facial soap. So I always like having something extra just in case I run out of everything or I use everything up. I will always have something like this with me. And also when I travel, this is nice to have. One of the more compact options that I have regarding facial care, skincare items. I know for some people this is probably too big and you can just say, well, get a small travel size. I don't like doing that because it's not really really cost effective. You're usually paying more for less products, so I just like taking the whole thing with me where I'm going because I don't want to pay more money. I'm cheap. The next item is something that I stole from my friend. Hello, Lisa. She didn't like it and she told me that I could have it, and I took it because I will always take free facial wash stuff. She said it really dried out her skin. A lot of people complained about this drying out their skin. It is the Peter Thomas Roth Anti-Aging Cleansing Gel, oil-free anti-wrinkle technology, helps visibly brighten with glycolic acid, salicylic acid, extracts of peach, white coat, blah. I can't even say, you guys, I'm like messing up my words. I love this, but I do have to say it is very, very stripping and you have to be careful with it. And it even says here, it exfoliates with glycolic and salicylic acid. Chemical exfoliants are usually better than, how do you say, manual? Like when you do it with a cotton swab or with a walnut scrub, those you're not supposed to do anyways, but chemical exfoliants are better than those things, those options, but this can still be a lot, very extreme. If you have sensitive skin, which I do sometimes, this can really bother it, but maybe once a week or twice a week, this isn't too bad. I prefer doing it at night when I know that I can put other stuff on my skin that's very calming and very soothing. I know that it's gonna sit overnight and soak in. Going on to the other stuff, not necessarily moisturizers yet, I'm gonna talk about my toner. I use the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Oil-Free Toner. It says hydrating formula to balance and freshen skin for normal to oily skin types. I feel like this is just water in a bottle. I bought it because it was on sale, but I like having a toner. Do I need it? Probably not. Do you need this? Probably not. I use it almost every day just to take like extra dirt and stuff off of my skin and to just add an extra layer of moisture. But then when I look at the ingredients, it's like aqua, water, glycerin. It's decent. I know there are a lot better toners out there. I just think this is high-priced water, but I still use it. So I'm not gonna really knock it because I still use it and I still think I benefit from it in some way, shape, or form. The next items are going to be my ordinary little things that I use. So I have my lactic acid, which if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna try my best to explain what these things are, but I'm probably gonna be wrong, which is an exfoliant, I believe. So I put this on at night 2 to 3 times a week, and supposedly it helps regenerate or like get rid of dead skin. I've been using this now for 2 months or a month, and I do notice a difference. Subtle. I don't know if it's a good difference or a bad difference, but I do notice a difference in my skin. I have my squalene, depending on where you come from and how you pronounce it. I use it. I don't know necessarily what it does. It feels good on my skin. When I put on makeup, I put this on before my makeup. I know that some people do not like having this as like a primer for makeup because it's too oily, but like I said, I have dry skin, so my skin just, I don't know, it's not so oily on my skin when I put it on, and when I let it sit for like 15-20 minutes and then do my makeup is usually very flawless. It doesn't crease, it doesn't get dry, it doesn't crack, and I like this. I also use this on very dry areas of my body, like my skin. If I have like flaky skin anywhere, or if there's somewhere on my scalp that's very dry, I use this and it works wonders. And then here is my niacinamide 10% and zinc 1%. It says it's a high strength vitamin and mineral blemish formula. It says that you're supposed to apply this every morning and every evening after you wash your face, and that is exactly what I do. I usually put on my lactic acid first, and then I put some variation, like one of these on top of that, and then I put my moisturizer on top of that. Everyone has different, I guess, methods, but that's what works best for me. I like this a lot. When I wear this or when I put this on at night and the next morning, my skin feels nice. It feels like plump. It feels like it's moisturized. It doesn't feel like that much moisture has gone out of my skin. The next few items, actually there's a few more. Oh my gosh, I have so much crap here and I didn't think I had this much stuff for my skin. I'll start with my little mask. It's my Hydration Jelly Zen mask from Lancome. It's very relaxing. I don't know if it's hydrating, I don't know what it is, but if you put this in your fridge or anywhere cool and then you put it on your face before you go to bed, it really calms and relaxes your skin because it has this nice jelly, gooey finish. And I don't necessarily know if it has any benefits for your skin, but it really feels good to me, and that's why I like it. The next 3 things or 4 things, which are my final things, are my moisturizers. I have a few. The first one, I'll start with like the least expensive, which is just basic old Sebamed. So if you're German, you know what this is. I would hope you can buy it in any DM, Rossmann store, even on like Flaconi, Douglas, you can buy this from them. This is a dry skin, trockene Haut lotion, Urea Q 10%. It's for like very dry skin. I love putting this on my face. I put this all over my body. I love this stuff, especially in winter when my skin gets really dehydrated and dry. This is a godsend. This is amazing. I put this everywhere. And like I said, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Then I have my Neutrogena Healthy Defense Daily Moisturizer with sunscreen, SPF 50. My grandma got me this. Thank you, Mima. It smells like sunscreen. It reminds me of the beach. But if you're someone that's going out in the sun a lot and you're around the UVA, is it UVA rays, UVB rays? I don't know. If you are that type of person, because you're supposed to wear SPF in your moisturizer all the time, I would recommend getting this. It's very nice. For me, it's a very light film. It doesn't make you gray or ashy. I mean, I'm not that dark, so I can't necessarily speak for someone that's like 5 shades darker than me. But I do know that a lot of, let's say, moisturizers with SPF, they leave like an ashy gray tone, white film on my face. This doesn't do this, but you also only have to apply a little bit, because if you apply a lot, then you have like a mask on your face and you look like a ghost. Then the other 2 items that I have, which one should I start off with next? My Clinique Moisture Surge 72-hour auto replenishing hydrator. So I like the Moisture Surge Intense more. I had a big bottle of that. I used it up, didn't buy a new one because I said, oh, I'll just use this one till it's empty. I still like their Moisture Surge line of products. I think everything they have, I think an eye, a lip, and other jellies and stuff, and I really like all of them. So I 1000% recommend this to anyone. I also like, I bought this as a replacement for the, I think it's the Lancome Regenify series. It's like this purple bottle. It's very expensive. It's like $100 for a bottle or $120 for a bottle, and it has the same consistency as this. It's an amazing moisturizer. It's for like overnight. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. But I think this is an equivalent for a fraction of the price. But yeah, it's not really creamy consistency. It's more of like a gel / cream consistency. They say people use this as a mask, like a 5 to 10 minute mask, but I think it's way too expensive for a 5 to 10 minute mask, and I use it as a moisturizer and keep it on my skin because I feel like it needs to stay on my skin for that, how much money it costs. And then the last and final thing that I purchased, I got a sample of this and I really liked it, and then I bought the whole thing, and it is the Biotherm Blue Therapy Cream and Oil Hydrator. This is for normal to dry skin, and you're supposed to apply it on your face and your neck before you go to sleep and when you wake up to start your day. And this is also an oil and cream. As you can tell from the name, it's a very creamy, not creamy, it's a very oily, jelly mixture, but it's so smooth. I don't even know what to like explain the consistency as or describe the consistency as, because these are very similar, but this one's just so much more smooth than the Clinique one. But this was relatively expensive, and it has a lot of perfume. And when I first started using it, I'm not gonna lie, it burned my skin, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna throw it away. But then I said, you know what, Haley, don't do your normal routine. Just wash your face, use your toner, and try this. Don't put all those little acids and oils on your face as well, and see how it works out. I did that. My skin didn't burn. It wasn't on fire, and I realized that it was just everything in combination with one another sometimes doesn't work out together. So by itself, it has been amazing for me. Very moisturizing. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it again. I think I'm just gonna buy my Moisture Intense from Clinique instead of this again, because this was, I think, 60 something bucks or 70 something dollars. I think it was 60 something euros, and that's just short of expensive. So I think I can get more bang for my buck out of Clinique, but I do think that this is an amazing product. If you want to try something new, you like high end, this is high end to me. 60 bucks, 70 bucks is high end for me for a face cream. That's it. I didn't know I had so much stuff, you guys. This video is probably so long. I also sleep with silk pillowcases the majority of the time. I drink a lot of water. I eat relatively healthy, not all the time. I love cakes and stuff, but I do eat relatively healthy, and I also think that genetics play a huge role in my skin as well. And I think that when you're looking at people and you're wanting their skin, you need to be realistic in the sense that maybe, you know, they do have nice skincare products, they spend a lot of money on their skin, but it could just be that they have good genes. I have very bad genes in the sense that my stomach holds fat a lot more easily than other areas of my body. And I know people that, you know, when they gain weight, it distributes itself very evenly, but for me, it doesn't necessarily do that. It goes to my arms and my stomach, and I don't know if I'd rather trade good skin for a very equal distribution of fat. I don't know. But yeah, that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you can try any of these products out. I might list them down below, and good luck on your skincare journey. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.